Ana Nogueira, you hate men. Why you hate us so much? We're not so bad. You hate us that much that you're gonna write this script of men who hate females? They kill babies, they kill children. I did read comics for a long time in my youth. I was not aware, and I am still unaware of a kryptonite son. There is a kryptonite son in this movie. Krem takes her to a planet that has a kryptonite son, and he throws her in a cave, and she's getting beamed, and she's dying. Veins showing up. I'm like, what the freak is this place? She's getting killed by the kryptonite son. The Asian girl pushes her so the sun's not all the way on her. I'm sorry, but don't worry, because this same planet, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. While Krem is doing this Krem shit, and she's sitting in the cave, dying, and the kryptonite sun is on his 12-hour cycle, and when the sun sets, the kryptonite sun that weakens her, right? You know, she's about to die. And on the very last inch of that green kryptonite sun, Supergirl dies. She's like, just like in outer space when she froze. Oh, she's dead. Just like now. Oh, she's dead. And as soon as that green sun goes away, and she's dead already, guess what? You can't guess. Of course you can guess because you're smart. The new sun comes out. You know, like our sun goes down, our moon. Nigga, this motherfucking yellow sun comes above the horizon. The same sun is needed to give her power, comes out and shines a speckle of light on her dead body. And she's like,
Gracias por ver la esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. This is going to be a Supergirl spoiler review. I've been waiting to get this out to you guys, but I needed to take a couple of days in order to get my soul right because this movie actually destroyed me. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you guys know me, you know this channel, you know I'm a fan of DC. You know, I'm a huge Superman fan. Superman is my favorite superhero of all time. He's a little bit more than a superhero to me. He's like I don't want to say an idol, but he's like a rubric for like what a human should aspire to be. You know, I think Superman is that. But yeah, this movie really hurt me, you know, because I've done lots of DC movies over the past, you know, 10 years ago to almost to the month. BVS came out and I hated that movie with a passion. I delivered a rant on BVS, and a lot of people know my channel from that. Supergirl has come out, and 10 years from BVS rant is a Supergirl rant, and with a new director, a new regime, Snyder's gone, and I'm still talking trash and giving rants about Superman and Supergirl 10 years later. Supergirl even. I feel like there's a few female comic book heroes that have the package to be a great female superhero. You know, costume, story, character, attractiveness, design, your power set. These are the some of the things that make female superheroes, or just superheroes in general, popular, or if they have the it factor. Supergirl is one of those characters. You think about Storm, she's one of those characters. Wonder Woman is one of those characters. There's very few of these characters, and somehow James Gunn and his DCU have managed to take Supergirl and reintroduce her effectively to the society, because the last Supergirl movie came out in like 1983, 84, something like that. That was a generation and a half ago. So a whole new wave of kids and a whole new wave of adults have since been born and populate this earth who are not familiar with Supergirl and have not seen a Supergirl movie in theaters. With that being said, with that understanding, James Gunn and Ana Noguiera, the horrible writer who wrote this movie, decided to create this movie and make it trash and make people hate Supergirl. Guess what? Supergirl is hated in 2026. They hate it. They hate her. The character is dead in my eyes, in their eyes, because of this movie. Irreprehensible damage has been done to the Supergirl character before she really even got a chance to live and shine. And that's sad to me. That's real sad. And I'm going to do a breakdown about what I remember. I can only talk about what I remember from this movie because my memory bank, the way my memory works, people say, Jody, you have such a good memory, man. How do you do it? The key of how I do it is my memory deletes trash from its memory bank. Like if something is bad and is trash, I instantly forget it. Within days or hours, it's forgotten. So I could save the memories that matter. So it seems like I have a good memory, but I just think that I'm more efficient with my memory. And Supergirl, I seen this 2 days ago now, and I'm gonna see how much we're gonna find out together how much I remember. Okay, so if you haven't seen Supergirl, this is gonna be a spoiler-filled review. Before we get into it, James Gunn, you need to be fired. I'm quit the DCU. Me being hyped for the DCU, I'm done. I'm over the DCU. I'm not coming back. A lot of other fans are not coming back until James Gunn is fired. And that script that Ana Noguiera created, and also knowing that she's also going to do the upcoming Wonder Woman movie, I have no plans on watching that movie either. I don't want to. I think Wonder Woman is cooked. I think Teen Titans is also cooked because Ana Noguiera also is writing Teen Titans. For some reason, I don't know how deep that throat goes for Anna, but James decided, I'm going to go ahead and slide you 3 whole movies with you have never making a movie in your whole entire career. But I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 movies. That throat must be GOAT. This movie takes place, I believe, after Superman 2025, right? So we get a glimpse of this random planet where the little Asian girl's family lives, and a ship starts to land in front of this house. They go into the house, and guess who's the one that came into the house? Krem. It's Krem and his evil bad goons are like, yeah, I need something. Because the little Asian girl's father is this world universal renowned swordsmith who used metals, and he could craft and create things that are very strong. I believe they said one of the strongest metals in the universe. So basically you could liken this craftsman to creating metal that's as precious as adamantium in the MCU. At least that's my logic around it, right? All right, Krem says, yo, bro, I need some of that metal, homie. I heard you got that fire. I need that metal. The wife is like, just give it to him. Dude hands over a key. He says, here, the girl's father hands over the key to Krem, says, look, go to the storage locker, my arsenal, everything in there, take it, and just leave, bro. I just want to chill. Krem was like, okay, but what about? And then we're getting pans of some random Asian boy, the Asian girl's big brother, who's just sitting in his room playing FIFA, and we're just panning to shots of the Asian boy. And I'm like, okay, what we do? And then you can see the little Asian girl is in the hallway, seeing that there's a brouhaha happening in her living room with Krem talking to the mom and the daddy, and she's just sitting there stuck and shocked and scared, like. And then it pans back to the older brother, and I'm like, okay, for sure. Rufio is gonna come and do some shit, and is gonna set it off, and he gonna die. The whole family's gonna die right here, bro. And sure enough, and when I tell you the editing of this movie is atrocious, that every major scene had some editing in it and stuff was deleted, I mean that shit. Because in this scene is one of the scenes where it was chopped and screwed, like T-Pain. He took the key, and he's like, okay, cool, but you're not gonna blah, blah, villain talk. And then for no reason, the brother sees the sister in the hallway, and there's a quick cut of him jumping in the hallway like, ah! The brother says, ah! And Krim says, bah! Blows him away immediately and kills him. I'm like, what the freak is happening here? Why did the brother jump into the hallway for no reason and scream like he was gonna do some shit? And why did Krim instantly blast him away? And then the father fights, blasts the father, they all die. The little girl sitting there like, This scene is so forced, and the family doesn't mean anything to me because guess what? I seen 2.5 minutes of them before they died. How am I supposed to care about this Asian Rufio dying and the mother and the father dying when I don't know them? We don't have a connection to them. I can understand if you gave us a 5-minute flashback of, oh, daddy, I love you so much. I love you, sweet girl. You know how Simba and Mufasa went, Dad, you said you're going to take me to the Pride Lands. And she's like, your son is talking. Before sunrise, he's your son. Dad, you promised. Okay, I'm up. And he walked out. See, Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom. And he told him about the Pride Lands and what to do and what not to do. Took him for a ride. The morning report. Just can't wait to be king. He kind of got the gist of the relationship between Simba and Mufasa. You know what I'm saying? When Mufasa came and bodied them hyenas, oh, motherfucker, if you ever come near my son again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have took 5 minutes of some Simba and Mufasa bonding with this family, so then when they do die, I actually give a shit. But you expect us to watch this family get moited quickly, and for the logical thinkers, stupidly by that matter, stupidly murdered, senseless murder, stupid Rufio, bitch, I might have shot you too, motherfucker, howling at me, so, I don't know what it was an annoying sound, it wasn't natural. Like, I can understand if you got in the hallway and said, hey, what are you doing here? Then I'll be like, huh? I'm here to rob your parents, but what the freak you want? Or if he just came out in the hallway and said, yo, you're not supposed to be here, what's going on? Or if he just came out and said, hey, or if he came out and said, what the hell is this? Any one of those instances, I would be like, okay, for sure, maybe you don't have to die. But if you come out as Rufio and I'm trying to rob parents and you come into my side, my peripherals, and I don't know what the freak you are, you coming in, rah, 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 I'm going to blow you away too. I can't even blame Krim for bodying Rufio. You come in the hallway, it was a stupid noise he made. Whatever it was stupid. And he died instantly. And you know what? I'm glad he's dead. And I don't even know what, because he was only on screen for like 20 seconds and I'm glad he's dead. That's how bad this movie is. How am I happy that a 20-second character is dead? Why? Because this movie's that bad. Bro, this is gonna be 2 hour. I can't do this, bro. This shit is gonna. I could break. Freak. I gotta relive this shit. So the family's dead, and then instantly the little girl goes to a random bar, people clubbing and shit. Supergirl's in there throwing them back, drunk as hell. And the girl's like, attention. Everybody's not listening to her. Attention. They're like, what? My father, I'm of the great house. This, my father has been done an injustice. I will give whoever takes down Krim and brings him to my feet so I can kill him. I will give him this sword crafted by my father, which is like an adamantium sword. It's a precious metal sword. Now some of the hooligans are like, maybe. And then a big alien dude says, little Asian bitch, give me this goddamn sword. And I ain't doing shit. Nigga took that sword and walked out the bar. Said, who you think you is? And the little girl's like, oh my God, the real world is so mean. I thought I could do some more. Stupid little motherfucker. And then Supergirl sees that the little girl lost her family because she said, I lost my family and I want vengeance. And the big alien dude stole her sword and walked out the bar. And Supergirl's like, freak. She follows him out. Hey, dude, just give the little girl the sword back. Can you give her a sword? You know, think about Gwomp from Super Mario. You know those Thwomp and Thwimp. You know those little them silver things in Mario that fall down, poof, and you got to hurry up and run under them. They go back up, poof. The big one's name is Thwomp, and the little one, that little poof, poof. The little one's name is Thwimp. This alien sounded like Thwomp. Basically, that's what he was saying. Bitch, this is my sword. She's like, oh God, because you know she's drunk and she's on another planet. She doesn't have her powers, and the girl's like, "You gonna fight him?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna try to." They do this little brouhaha, and here's where I get introduced to the fact of a big problem that's a part of this movie that I didn't talk about in my spoiler free review is that there's power scaling issues throughout this entire film. Supergirl is strong, and then Supergirl is weak. Then she's strong, and then she's weak, and that's without introducing kryptonite. Her powers go up for the plot and they go down for the sake of the plot. Oh, for example, this fight, he punches her and she flies, woo, 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 pow. But prior to that, she punches him and he's like, ugh. But you're supposed to have no powers on this planet. You're supposed to be a human. You're supposed to be whack. So why are your punches affecting him? And then she gets up out the dirt, and the little girl's like, "Dang, you want to do this?" She's like, "Yeah, it's fine. I don't have any powers on this planet." That's the Ana Noguiera, the feminazi writer, telling us because we're stupid. She thinks we're dumb. She's letting us know, oh, I don't have any powers on this planet. I can't do as much, but I'm gonna still try to find a way to fight. She fights him. She jumps around his body and all that. And then he hits her again. Bow! A big, monstrous 12-foot alien hits her with a forearm and flips her through the sky 2-3 times, and she hits the ground. She should have been knocked the freak out. But guess what? She gets right. She's like, oh, man, dang, dude. I'm like, wait, do you not have powers or not? Why aren't you asleep? You're supposed to have no powers. That punch is supposed to hurt you. She gets right up, and guess what? Fights him again, and then there's this mallet, this mace. Crypto comes out the bar. Crypto comes out and eats his balls. And the alien's like, fuck, bitch. And then Supergirl gets his mace, hits him over the head with it, and knocks him out. And he's dead. He's done. Sleep. And I'm like, all right, for sure. This is gonna be a nightmare. This is gonna be a disaster. Little Asian girl says, oh my God, you're so strong. In what world do you see she was strong? She was getting bodied the entire fight. But anyway, Asian girl's like, you're so strong. Can you accompany me? Can you help me find my crim? No, little girl, listen, here's your sword back. I just want to go get faded. I can't do this powerful journey with you, turning you into a monster. She runs and chases her around like, oh, you got to. Fast forwarding, getting out the bar to like the next day or later that night, Supergirl goes to her ship, right? Supergirl goes to her ship. Dang, I freaking forgot the part where she had woke up. She woke up. The opening scene is Crypto pissing on the trailer. It's the trailer, the whole trailer. Crypto talking, pissing on Superman's thing. Good boy, you got the newspaper. She's a smelly, disgusting, dirty, sleazy, trashy looking whore. Wakes up, takes a piss, pissing right there with the door open, just pissing. Waking up, dirty, nasty, funky breath, crooked teeth. Sitting there pissing, and you can hear it pissing. Psh. I'm like, fuck. Don't wash her hands. Goes out and about the business to go get drunk again. Bro, she's a disgusting, nasty, unattractive looking Supergirl. And that pisses me off. Supergirl is a cute, all-American girl next door type of chick that you want to be with. You want to have sex with her. You want to fall in love with her. You want her to be your girlfriend. You want her to save you. That's the Supergirl that I know. This Supergirl is the chick. Bye, Felicia. Jody, y'all got any mustard? What type of shit is that? Most people. Bye, Kara. But come on, don't be like that. You got a couple of lines, Jody. Kara, go to hell home. Kara, get the freak off my stoop. God dang, Kara always begging. Nigga, God. That's who she is, bro. Get your nasty looking, disease-filled, unattractive, stinky coochie, hot box, gonorrhea-filled if you don't get up off my porch. That's who she is. And that is a travesty in itself, bro. That is a travesty. And this is stuff that I have to deal with. So then fast forward back to it. She goes back to her ship and she's about to take off. And guess all of a sudden who shows up? And you see this wide shot, right? Because I thought like, okay, because in the comic book, I think her ship was the only ship in the area. So I'm confused why Anna and Craig and James decided in the adaptation in this movie, let's show 15 ships in this playing field, right? And out of all 15 of the other ships, Krem and his goons show up to this field because Krem got his ship blown up because he's trying to look for a way off the planet. And out of all the 15 ships, he comes to Supergirl's ship. Oh, as soon as we get here, Krem shows up here, and as soon as he sees all these ships, he chooses Supergirl's ship. This is why things are stupid, right? In the comic, there was only one ship that Krem could go to, so he had to choose your ship. And you just added all these other ships to make it just made it worse. Anyway, Krem goes inside of her ship. He's about to take off in it. Little Asian Girl and Supergirl are about 100 yards down the way. They don't know that Krem's in their ship about to take off. Crypto uses his crypto ears. He's like, woo, woo, woo. He's running towards him. Krem said, freak this dog. Krem says, bow. He doesn't take out a bullet and shoot him in the head to kill him. He doesn't but by the way, because Crypto is also on this planet with a red sun, which means Crypto doesn't have any powers either. That means Crypto is a regular freaking dog. I wish I had a chance, bro. I wish I was in that movie so I could take Crypto. Come here. Freak that dog. But anyway, Crypto runs, and he could have took a bullet out and killed him. He could have took out one of those jet propulsion lasers that these type of niggas got. You know, these Guardians of the Galaxy type characters, they always got a laser gun. Boom! Evaporated him, viscerating him. Nope. He takes out a dart to shoot Crypto that gives him poison that ends up poisoning him, and it'll kill him in 3 days. And then Krem runs, takes the ship, and he's gone. And now Supergirl's like, Crypto, The little Asian girl's like, it's Krem. He uses this poison. This is what he does. Let me take you to a witch doctor. They go to a witch doctor. Witch doctor, rice, chicken kebab, barbecue sauce. You guys are paying for this, right? This shit ain't free. Yeah, we're paying. Okay. It's a special poison. You got 3 days or this dog gonna die. Pay me, bitches. They're like, all right, for sure. Supergirl realizes, oh, since Krem killed your family and Krem hurt my dog, we're bonding. Let's go on this journey together. They go to a bus stop. Bus stop picks them up. They're on their way to a planet to try to find somebody that knows Krem. On this bus, we start to see some Guardians of the Galaxy effects. There's some practical aliens that look pretty cool. Seth Rogen alien shows up with his voice and him being funny and witty. I thought he was great. That was really good. And they're on this ship, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy villainesses, all female cast of bandits show up. They're robbing people of their stuff. They're taking things, and now they're coming up to Little Asian Girl because Little Asian Girl has this amazing sword. They say, yo, bitch, give me the sword. Supergirl's like, give it to him. She's like, no. Supergirl's like, give it to him. I got a plan. She gives him the sword, blah, blah, blah. Then, because still, she has no powers. They're in the middle of space, right? So things look bad. The freaking Guardians of the Galaxy female attack goon squad are about to like body Supergirl because she's becoming problematic. And then she realizes, freak, I need powers. She looks over, the sun is peaking above the horizon. She decides, all right, for sure, I'm gonna go ahead and go into this little place and I'm gonna tell the bus driver. She tells Seth Rogen, hey, yo, Seth, yeah, can you like drive that way close to where the sun is at so I can get some powers to do some shit? Seth is like, yeah, I would do that, but if I had like balls and courage, but I don't, so no. That was funny. So she's like, freak. Guardians of the Galaxy chick sees her inside this escape pod and then ejects her. Supergirl gets ejected. So now she's in space like Princess Leia in the Jedi Force. What the freak's the name of that bad movie? Last Jedi? Yeah, the 2018 one. The really, really bad one. of the other really, really bad one, and she's just in space, and she's turning into ice, and she's dying. Why is she dying? She's in space. Because she didn't get to the yellow sun. She don't get no power, so she's about to die. She died. She turned into motherfucking Princess Leia, bro. Ice crystal done, floating. Everybody's like, oh. They're playing the sad music like, oh, she's dead. But then she floats, and she floats, and she floats, and she floats enough, long enough, so the little peeking sun, she gets close enough to it, and it goes bing, and a sunlight beam touches her body, and instantly, just like Princess Leia, she thaws out, nigga. Yeah, I got power. And just like Princess Leia, she flies back to the ship. This scene for scene, bro. Flies back to the ship. This is some crazy shit. Goes in there, she has powers now, so she's beating him up, beats him, bodies him, flies him to another planet, and she's interrogating them. Yo, you bitches who try to steal her little sword and try to steal everybody's stuff on the bus, I need to know where Krem is at. Tell me where Krem is. I don't want to tell. And her homegirl, the thought, was like, girl, please. You need to tell them where Krem is, because Krem is stronger than 1,000 men. Krem will kill her anyway. Girl, go ahead and tell them so we can live. She like, all right, Krem is going to be on this planet. They tell her the name of a planet. They're like, all right, for sure. We get to the planet. They land at the planet. There's a lot of Kremling-looking motherfuckers, bro. They go to a bar. They walk into the bar, and they sitting down. They looking for who knows Krem. Anybody know Krem? Somebody rolls up to the table that they're sitting at. It's an alien. The alien's like, yo, I recognize you, little Asian girl. You're of royalty. You're worth a lot of money. There's a bounty on you. Even though it didn't talk about her having a bounty on her head, it never talked about in the movie her having a royalty and being valuable. Never talks about that at all, because it was probably edited out of the movie. So the alien's like, yo, you're worth something. I swear, I think that alien was freaking Star-Lord. I don't know for a fact, but he sounded exactly like Star-Lord. So James Gunn cast Star-Lord to play this little alien and shit. Little cameo. I'm like, oh, tight, it's Star-Lord. And then he was like, Supergirl's like, all right, how about this? You leave me alone and tell me where Krem is. And if I win, let's do an arm wrestling match. And if I win, you know, if I win, you tell me where Krem is. If you win, you get the girl or whatever the freak else. I don't freaking know. He's like, all right, for sure. He's like, let's arm wrestle. Star-Lord gets bodied. Bah! A bigger alien's like, bitch, I got this. Come on, let's go. Supergirl's like, all right. Breaks his arm. Guess what? You seen it in the trailer already. Breaks his arm. Everybody in the bar is doing this, pointing laser beams at her face. And she's like, this isn't going to turn... This is all in the trailer, by the way. This isn't going to turn out well. For you, I mean. Then they proceed to say, let's let the little Asian girl go in the corner while I beat all these guys up. And then they give us a music montage of some music that doesn't matter. The music was so bad in this freaking stupid movie. The soundtrack is horrible and the score is horrible too. So it shows from her perspective, the little Asian girl's doing this, and you hear commotion. They don't show us the action, but it lets us know. You can see from the Asian girl's perspective, the commotion happening. You hear plop, 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 plop. All that's over with. Everybody's bodied, and now Supergirl's like, yo, only ones left are the two bartenders who work there. Please, no, don't do this. And she's like, where's Krem? She's like, all right, I can tell you. The bartender, it's a nigga and a chick. I can tell you where he is. Just come to our house. For sure. And then we get introduced to Lobo, because the whole while, Supergirl beat up the entire bar. Lobo was sitting there in the back like the dude from motherfucking Inglourious Bastards. Like the motherfucking nigga in the bar in Inglourious Bastards, he was just sitting there chilling and hearing everything the whole time. That was Lobo. Everybody, oh yeah. Oh, don't fear him, Lobo. His eyes are glowing. It looks bad, but he looks cool. Lobo looks cool. He's like, yo, I'm looking for a Birkin too. You know where this Birkin is? The bartender's like, nah, I don't know. They said, don't look in his eyes. Whatever the freak that means. Yeah, I understand for a comic, don't look in his eyes. But this show, this movie, why the freak does that mean don't look in his eyes? No one knows. The introduction of Lobo was garbage, bro. It was garbage. He was there and he saw Supergirl strong. He saw she's strong, but in the later scenes, he thinks she's weak. He believes she's a weak. You see what she could. Anyway, he's like, all right, and he leaves. Then they go to the bartender chick's house, and shockingly enough, she's like, yo, where are the people at? She says, the bartender's like, they're coming. Just welcome to our home. Chill around, hang on. I'm going to betray you, but stay here for a long time, okay? Make sure you stay here for at least a few hours. They're coming. In my mind, I'm like, okay, clearly, it's so obvious, like, oh, clearly they're going to betray you. But why are they betraying you? Because this is when we find out why the betrayal happens. We find out that the Bergens, and Ana Nogueira is amazing, not woke. She's so smart. She loves men. She's not a feminazi. What does she do? The Bergens are a species that want males only. So when a female's born, they kill the girls. They kill them instantly and save the pretty ones and snatch up pretty girls, make them their wives to birth nothing but sons. And if a daughter's birth, just like in 300, lest he be discarded. Like a 300 baby, nigga. Thrown off that cliff. Like freaking Acleotes and shit. And from 300, couldn't put his shield up. Leonidas! Shut up, nigga. You want to help us? Yes. Give the dead, take care of the dead. Give the wounded water. He did not want to hear that shit. He thought Leonidas was going to tell him, you want to help us with your cape? You look, all right, come on. That nigga said, give them water. You are wrong. Anyway, so the girls are discarded like Acleotes in Sparta and shit. And it's evil. It's evil what they do. They hate women. They hate the female race. And they want nothing but a pure all-male species. Ana Nogueira, you hate men. Why you hate us so much? We're not so bad. You hate us that much that you're going to write this script of men who hate females? They kill babies. They kill children. And they only take the little girls that are cute and rape them? This is how you see us? You freaking SJW feminazi freaking prick. You man-hating bitch. People like you need to stay the hell away from Hollywood, because people like you are why Hollywood box office has been hurting for the last 5 years. Nobody, let me tell you something, Anna. No women go to watch these superhero movies. It's men who come to pay their money to watch these superhero movies. So you make these movies telling us we're bad, men suck, and promoting women when women won't even buy a ticket to your shit. 90% of males go watch superhero movies, bro. And the females that do show up are brought by their boyfriends. And we paid the iron price. We paid for her ticket, because guess what she told us at home before I said, hey baby, let's go see Supergirl. I don't want. She didn't even want to go. She'd rather go do some other shit. So I gotta be, come on baby, you want to see Supergirl? You know what I'm saying? Supergirl, she got the, she's a female, she got to, you know what I'm saying? You might like her. All right. This is the real society we live in. This is how the real movie genre is cooking. Men are going to go see these movies. And you're making movies isolating your number one audience? Stupid idiot. James, she's going to be a feminazi no matter what. She's trash. She's going to be trash for the rest of her life. She's older. She couldn't act as an actress. She's a bad writer. You picked her up because that throat, I'm already knowing. I know that throat fire. She could probably go all the way down to the base. James, did she do it? I give her a movie if she could go down to the base and stick her tongue out and lick the ball sack. Now we talking, bro. I understand. One movie. But 3? You gave her Wonder Woman? Nah, bro. You tripping, bro. James, you're trash. You're absolute trash. I blame you more than I blame her. She's a snake. But you're supposed to be the owner. You took the snake and threw it in your house, and now your baby got bit. Whose fault is that? Is it the snake's fault for biting your baby? No, motherfricker. It's your fault. Why the hell would you bring a snake to DC? Why the hell would you give a snake Wonder Woman? Why the hell would you give a snake Supergirl? Why the hell would you give a snake Teen Titans? All of this blame is on your shoulders, homie. Yours. James Gunn needs to be fired from the DCU. We don't like you. We don't want you here. You're garbage. You're lame. You're a freaking 60-year-old midlife crisis going through cuck who likes to see his wife get clapped by his homies. You're a sicko. And you're a PDF. All them goddamn tweets you did about children and little boys. You're gay and you're a pedo. And you're just weird. Go away. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't say gay. You're bi, because clearly that throat, Anna, that throat, right? So the Bergens hate women and they're evil and they want an all-male patriarchal race. Got it. Then we find out that they're the people who said, come to my house, stay here for 17 hours. They betrayed them. Shocker. Guess who came? Krem came. Because they called Krem, said, yo, come, they're here, kill them now. And Krem shows up like, yo, what's happening, bitch? And Supergirl's like, why? Because before Krem came, they said, here's some tea, drink this. She drank it. She started to feel, they poisoned her. Guess what? With the same Krem poison that they poisoned Crypto with. So now Krem shows up. She's feeling kind of weak. Like, why did you do this to me? I only ruined your bar. I only destroyed your business. Why did you betray me? He was like, because Krem has our daughter. I can get 2 girls for you. So in my mind, I still don't really understand this. Do they have 2 daughters that Krem stole to rape? And Krem said, I'll give you your 2 daughters back if you tell me where Supergirl is and I'll take her? Or are they slavers too? And they said, hey, give me two slaves and I'll give you this one. I don't really know, but I know that this scene was edited to hell because we never got a close-up shot of their daughter. It showed a scene of like the ship landing-ish kind of. They were dropping shit for no reason. For some reason, they're just dropping ships of people in it. They're dying when they hit the ground. And on one of the scenes, I think their daughter falls out and she looked like a Nigerian, a little nigglet, and she's running. And for some reason, freak, this movie's trash. Holy God, Lobo shows up. They start fighting because Krem has one of the goons that Lobo's looking for. So now they're teaming up because it's like that shit is overused. Oh, your enemy is my enemy. Let's team up. Yeah, little Asian girl. Oh, your enemy is my enemy. Let's team up, little Supergirl. It's just used and recycled. This is just bad writing, bro. This is incredible. James, I hope your food tastes bad for the next month, nigga. I hope every restaurant you go to, your food tastes like shit. I hope it's a freaking server spitting that motherfucker, bro. I hope all your soda is flat. I hope your soda go flat, motherfucker. No matter how many times you send it back and they freaking redo the freaking carbonated on the machine. Every time that your drink come back, that shit come back flat. That's what I hope, motherfucker. I hope your steak tastes like cardboard, bro. Anna, we already know your future. You ain't never gonna find a man. You're gonna be alone. You're not gonna ever get married. And if you are married, we understand what that is. Cuck, just like Kathleen Kennedy. You're never gonna find happiness. You're gonna be bitter. Your looks are fading away by the day. You're gonna have no children, and you're gonna die alone with a dog that looks like Crypto. We already know what your freaking penance is. So anyway, going back to it. They fight, blah, blah, blah. Krem gets away again. Who's shocked? Then we got, I'm trying to remember, where are we going after this freaking place? She goes and tries to find Krem again on a dog chase, a goose chase. She lands on a planet. So she while she was poisoned, here's where more power scaling issues. She's fighting while poisoned, but she's trying to throw the poison up. And I'm seeing her barf and vomit. It looks disgusting. I'm telling you, Supergirl is the most unattractive. I'd rather have Brie Larson in that baggy pantsuit, bro. She's the most unattractive superhero ever. Like, she's the most unattractive female superhero ever to grace a screen, bro. I'd rather get with Kirsten Dunst in the original Spider-Man movies, bro. I'd rather get with the little, hey, Peter, you want some milk and cookies? All day long. She is still fighting while poisoned. So this poison, while she has powers, is still hurting her for some reason. you're Supergirl, but this poison that they gave you is hurting you, which doesn't make much sense to me because she can't get drunk when she has power. So that means the effects of poison doesn't work, but it works here because for some different reason or not. Or maybe it was because this planet had a no, it had a yellow sun. No, this place had a yellow sun. I remember it said, this planet has a yellow sun. Shout out to freaking Ana Noguiera with her bad writing. Every planet we go, every time we go to another planet, it says yellow sun or red sun or purple sun. And I'm like, what the freak is this? This is going to make sense later. Don't worry. So she's fighting them and she's still punching and beating at the same. And then you get the sense that she's weakened, but she still punches and knocks people out. But then the Bergens punch her and she's taking heavy damage and getting thrown into walls. Krem seems way stronger than her at this point. One-handing tanks, punching her, and she's like, oh, fuck. Supergirl punches him like 3 times. He's like this, letting me know, like, okay, so Supergirl, you're not stronger than Krem. You're not stronger than him. He's way stronger than you. I'm like, wow, 1,000 men, huh? Ain't that a bitch? So the power scaling is just doing this throughout the whole entire film. And you keep getting reminded with these bad action sequences where she'll hit one guy, he flies far and up. Like, there's an action sequence on this planet where she hits like 7 guys. Boom, 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 boom. And they're barely doing this. And then the last guy she hits, she does boom. And he just, like Superman punched the nigga. You just punched 6 dudes and they barely flinch. And the last dude you punch flies far as hell. I'm like, what is this? This shit makes no sense. Are you strong or are you weak? I don't understand. This shit 40 minutes, nigga. All right, bro, listen. We gotta fast forward, bro. She gets captured, and guess where Krem takes her? Krem takes her to a planet that has, holy shit, before that shit happened. Oh, I forgot. Was the kryptonite after or before the green sun? Freak, I think it was before. Krem takes her to a planet that has a green sun. I did read comics for a long time in my youth. I was not aware, and I am still unaware of a kryptonite sun. There is a kryptonite sun in this movie. Krem takes her to a planet that has a kryptonite sun, and he throws her in a cave, and she's getting beamed, and she's dying. Veins showing up. I'm like, what the freak is this place? She's getting killed by the kryptonite sun. The Asian girl pushes her so the sun's not all the way on her. I'm sorry, but don't worry, because this same planet, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. While Krem is doing this Krem shit, and she's sitting in the cave, dying, and the kryptonite sun is on its 12-hour cycle, and when the sun sets, the kryptonite sun that weakens her, right? You know, she's about to die. And on the very last inch of that green kryptonite sun, Supergirl dies. She's like, just like in outer space when she froze. Oh, she's dead. Just like now. Oh, she's dead. And as soon as that green sun goes away, and she's dead already, guess what? You can't guess. Of course you can guess because you're smart. The new sun comes out. You know, like our sun goes down, our moon. Look at this motherfucking yellow sun comes above the horizon. The same sun is needed to give her power, comes out and shines a speckle of light on her dead body. And she's like, nigga, she wakes up and she gets up. Oh, yeah, flies and says, yeah. The same planet Krem took her to that has a die, kill you sun, has the same bring you back to life sun. What type of sense does this shit make? Nigga, miss me. Anyway, she goes over there to the plant. She goes to the where Krem is at. Goes to Krem's ship, beats, punches. I'm here. Poo, poo, poo. Does her stuff. Lobo shows up again. Yeah, yeah. Stupid. Motorcycle could have looked a lot better. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's doing his little thing. Explosions are happening. Everything that you've seen in the trailer. You know the trailer where she's like, I don't think you're introduced to me yet. She's talking to Krem, right? So she's like, I'm Supergirl, I'm Kara, or whatever the heck. She punches him, bam, bam, bam. And things are happening. Action looks so bad. It's blurry. It's ugly. This movie is so ugly, bro. This looks like a Snyder movie from 10 years ago. Ugly green screen, fuzzy, out of focus, blurry, hazy. Colors ugly, lighting ugly, graphics ugly. This is an ugly movie in 2026. What an ugly motherfucking movie this is. Everything's ugly about this shit. Lobo ugly, Krem ugly, the movie ugly, Supergirl ugly. This is an ugly movie, homie. God dang, this shit weak. So anyway, explosions and blurry shit and shit is happening. And right before Supergirl thinks that she's about to defeat Krem, you know what Krem did? He shot her with some shit. Pow! Shot her with a motherfucking needle. The same needle she shot Supergirl with, Crypto with. But Supergirl's like, he shoots her like 5 different times with this needle. And this needle's like, I'm like, why is this? Oh, he shot her with the poison again. But this poison's really effing her up like that? No, Krem said, it looks like it works. Kryptonite needle. And it shows a graphic of the poison from the needle is kryptonite and is going to her cells in her blood and destroying her cells. It shows us a graphic of the shit in her blood and it's killing her. She's and then we get a flashback of Krypton. We get a flashback of her as a kid. And instantly she decides, this kryptonite is killing me. 5 minutes ago, the kryptonite sun was killing me. 30 minutes ago before that, the poison was killing me. And 20 minutes before that, the ice in outer space was killing me. This bitch died 5 times in this movie, bro. And she said, I'm not dying no more. She had a flashback of her as a kid. She had a flashback of Crypto. And she thought about Crypto on that bed. And she was like, nope. Freak you. It was like the freaking black guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball who cried. Make you want to cry. But not this man. Get back in there, tear. Nigga, she told her body, no, reject that kryptonite poison. Nigga, that she showed the molecules again. The blood vessels took over, the green dissipated. Nigga, she had green in her body, nigga. She said, no, I'm not allergic to this shit no more. Let's fight. I said, what the frick did she just do? Did she just cure Kryptonians' problems with kryptonite because she's a woman? Some shit that had Superman in Superman 25, a nigga with an arm that turned into a rock, had Superman toe up. Had that motherfucker in a box like this for half of the movie, bro. You mean to tell me the shit that hurts and kills Superman, you're unaffected by because you chose to? The disrespect to the character, the disrespect to the Krypton mythos, the disrespect to the Superman mythos, I feel like Jim Carrey and Liar. Nigga, like, this shit is bad. This shit is actually terrible. There's so much. She decides, I'm not allergic to it no more. She fights it off, and then she gets stronger. After she punches Krem, and then the little girl has her sword out. She's about to kill him. And this whole while, Kara was like, listen, you don't want to kill Krem, little girl. It's so bad for you. It won't make you feel better. You won't heal from it. It'll turn you to the dark side. It'll make you bitter and bad. You don't want to cross that line. Her been saying that this whole time through this movie to the little girl made me believe, like, dang, Kara, okay, maybe you do have a don't kill rule. Like, maybe you actually are a hero. Maybe you do have a set of standards that you go by, because I'm like, okay, dang, Supergirl doesn't kill, so that's good. She's not as bad as I thought she was. And then we get to the scene where, you know, Krem is about to meet his demise by the little girl, and she just said, walk away, don't do it. The little girl cries and says, okay, fine, I'll leave my vengeance on the floor, I'll go. She walks away, and Krem is like, ha, yeah, she couldn't do it, ha, bitches. You bitches is hoes. Y'all ain't nothing but some women, nigga. Y'all can't kill me cause I'm a man. Y'all got vaginas and it makes you weak. And then Supergirl said, nigga, what? Gah! Stabs him in the stomach. And he's like, oh, shoot, fuck. This hurts. And then it's not a mortal wound. He's not dying from it. He's just like, she just gave him a little stab, like, motherfucker. She said, that's for what you did to her family. And I'm like, uh-oh. And then she picks that nigga up and pulls him into the sword, and she stabs him through the throat. That sword about that thick. That shit hit him in the neck. Like, claw! Right? And he's like, fuck, bitch. And it's a big gash in his throat. It's a big gash. She pulls it out. And you can see the inside. And no blood comes out. No blood. She just, and just no blood. And he dies. She said, that's for my dog. A mortal wound like that with no blood. And she murdered this nigga, bro. I was like, oh, fuck. She does kill. I thought you were a hero. For sure. Your defining moment is you murdering a guy. A guy who you told the little girl, you're gonna be bad, you're gonna get over it, So she was talking about herself. I have murdered before. I am a murderer, and there is no help for me. There's no saving me. This moment was Supergirl embodying her badness. The end of this movie's message is, it's okay to be bad. I understand why she said what she said a few months ago. The one takeaway she said she wanted girls to have from this movie is that it's okay to be messy and bad. Because of that ending scene, she murdered him, and it's okay. She'll deal with her dark heart. She'll deal with her being the monster, the bad one in the family, the killer. This is who the character is. I never want to see her ever again. Freak Supergirl, bro. Freak this Supergirl. Freak this DCU. Freak you, Ana Noguiera. And freak you, James Gunn. The message is, it's okay to murder a motherfreaker. And she said, I'm tired. I think I'll go to Metropolis now. Hey, Cal, what's up? How's everything? It was whatever. Murdered a guy. She kept that to herself. And Cal was like, I could have used your help a little earlier, but, I know you're doing your thing. It's all fine. The movie ends with Krypto destroying the Superman's apartment. Krypto, no! Movie ends. So, I hate Krypto. I hate Supergirl. She puts the suit on at the end of the movie, and she does not become heroic. She murders a guy with the suit on. I could understand you murdering somebody without the suit, but you put the suit on to murder somebody. Shit is crazy. The House of L, the S being about hope, that's to the birds, bro. And her parents wanted her to come to Earth to be good, while it confirmed and it doubled down on James Gunn's horrible idea to make Superman's parents, Jor-El, freaking Viltrumite, evil people. We're sending you, Cal, to destroy Earth or destroy it or rule it. They're going to be your slaves. You rule over them. I hate that. I hate that James did that. That's ultimate damage to the character, bro. Like, all throughout still, David Corenswet does still represent this guy. Hopeful character right here. And David still embodies it. David did a good job. David is the only hope that DCU even has, and James is killing it movie by movie by movie. By Man of Tomorrow, he's going to dog walk Superman more, bro. Superman's going to get hoed in his own movie, bro. It's going to happen. Whether it be Brainiac, whether it be Lex Luthor taking Superman's shine, or another character taking Superman's shine, James is going to destroy Superman just like Zack did. They both were bad for DC, and they both need to be gone from DC. I'm out. I'm done. This movie is detrimental to little girls who seek to see a hero on screen. I do not recommend. I'm not taking my daughter to see this. You know, we were supposed to go today because she wanted to see it. No, I'm not taking my daughter to see this movie. That's me being a good parent. Be a good parent. Keep your little children from Supergirl. Keep them, especially if they're little girls. Little boys, I understand. Boys different. We're they like violence and action. But a little girl, that's not a message I want my daughter to see. And amazingly enough, this movie was written by a woman. A woman that's so focused on not representing women, but hating men. This movie is a man-hating girl boss movie. And for some reason, Ana Noguiera, like other feminazis, believe that the best thing about being a woman that makes them strong is being like a man. You guys are retarded. The best thing that's about being a woman is being feminine and strong as a woman. The things that we admire and aspire in women are things that only women can do. If you're a woman that wants to be a man, you're just gay. That's all it is. Anna, you're probably gay. That's what's going on here. Don't hate us for you being gay. You don't find us attractive and all that? That's fine. Why you gotta hate us though? If anything, you need to hate the freaking bitches that ruin your relationships and shit. That's what's weird to me. I really feel like, and it's like so many people say women shouldn't vote. Women shouldn't have this power. Women shouldn't. And I despise that rhetoric. But then I think about the times like this, and I think about other times in the past where women have done stupid shit and do off the wall shit and say off the wall shit. And I think like, this is what they mean when they say that. Leading with emotion, lacking any logic. It's like, freak, why do you, Anna, what you're trying to do to empower them is you're doing the opposite. You're digressing the women movement. You're making it look worse and weak and hated. You're making people hate y'all. And I'm talking about women because we're men. We don't hate women. We love women. I'm talking about hate the feminazis and the problem makers, not the problem solvers. You guys are making problems. Us men are trying to solve. We're problem solvers. You're problem makers. And then I think about good creators like Patty Jenkins, bro. Patty Jenkins, who wrote Wonder Woman. The best movie of the DCU is still Wonder Woman 2017. And I think about the difference in the duality between you. Anna, hate men, feminazi bullshit. Patty always said Wonder Woman is for boys and girls. I want to make the best movie possible to inspire. And you can see the differences in these movies. You can see the difference between Supergirl and Wonder Woman 2017. They're night and day. Wonder Woman 2017 is iconic. Patty and Gal did that. You can even put Wonder Woman 84. Wonder Woman 84 is a much better superhero movie than Supergirl. Wonder Woman 84 is much better than Supergirl. This is what we have. This is what we got in the DCU, James. This is your plan. And I want to remind you guys of what James said. He said no movie will be made until the script is already complete and finished and we love it. He said movies will get fast-tracked if they have good scripts. Supergirl had an amazing script. He said this script was awesome. I love it. I can't wait for you guys to see it. James, you're trash. I don't care how good Anna's throat is, bro. You're trash. I give this movie a D-. Nigga, shit get worse when I think about it, bro. Don't play with me. I'm out of the DCU. I can't wait to see Spider-Man Brand New Day, bro. Marvel rises, bro. Marvel rises. We had our shot. We missed it. DC's cursed. Marvel rises. Spider-Man Brand New Day about to hit. I can't wait for that Avengers Doomsday. Shit gonna be lit. Subscribe to Jody's Corner if you want real takes and real opinions all the time. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.